So today we're going to test out Varkos Head Splitter, one of the newest champions released in Rachel Legends, part of the Web of Corruption campaign. I pulled him recently on the weekend on a progressive event. Very lucky, to be honest, and I couldn't believe it, so go ahead and check that video out if you haven't seen it. I had incredible rates. But back to Varkos. Varkos is from the Dark Elves faction, a defense-based legendary force affinity, okay, which is pretty good. So for one, he's not that squishy because he's defense-based, and then he's force affinity. There are a lot of magic affinity, force affinity champions in the meta, but also a few spirit affinity champions where he has problems with, especially the Fabians and the Crixias, right? The lockouts. There are plenty of lockouts now. Even the new one, Talena Solseer, is a spirit affinity champion. So that's kind of like one thing that is not good about being force. But at the same time, you have lots of magic affinity champions and force affinity champions, right? So let's talk about this kid, right? Because he's really special. So for one, he has multi-hits on his A1 and the A2. And on the A1, he attacks one enemy 2 times, and it will ignore unkillable buffs, okay? Very, very important. Ignoring unkillable is very hard to come by, okay? Especially on good nukers. When counterattacking, will attack 3 times instead, okay? So if he's counterattacking, he attacks 1 more time, 1 additional hit. Pretty amazing in today's meta if you have multi-hits. It is a single target attack, but still very, very good. We have another double hit on the A2. Attacks 1 enemy 2 times. Will ignore block damage and shield buffs. Okay, so he can ignore both unkillable and block damage. Not with the same skill, but still very, very good. Whenever this champion teams up with an ally to attack an enemy, they will use this skill. Okay, so he's not using the A1 when he ally attacks. He's using the A2 and ignores block damage and shield. When joining an ally's attack, will attack 3 times instead. So again, another additional hit on the A2 if he joins in on ally attacks. And on both skills, on the A1 and A2, we can get 30% more damage. And that is a lot. That is a lot of damage. A lot of extra damage. So that's what he's all about. All about multi-hits, damage, counter-attacking, and ally attacking, okay? And then he ignores unkillable, block damage, shield. Now his A3 is also very interesting because he's self-buffing. He places a 60% increase defense buff, a counter-attack buff, and a 15% shatter buff on this champion for 3 turns, then gets an extra turn. So basically you can buff up the increased defense, means more damage. You have the 15% def ignore from shatter, and you have the counter-attack, right? Then he gets an extra turn, and then you can use A2 or A1, whatever you prefer. Now, this is not everything. He also has this passive where he has a 15% chance to join an attack whenever an ally attacks an enemy. And we've seen a passive like this on Ronda. This is the most popular one, and I also think the only one, or maybe Cardiel has it too, right? Yeah, Cardiel has something like that too, but he has that 15% chance. Now, if the ally is from the Dark Elves faction, the chance increases to 25%. Okay, so actually pretty cool. We have Mavara, right? Mavara, a lot of people are using Mavara. She's great. So there would be an interesting synergy as Mavara already has kind of an ally attack with the A1 going on. And the next part, this is the most important one, okay? That's what we want to utilize today. Enemies killed by this champion, whenever they counterattack or join in an ally's attack, cannot be revived. And that is one of the most incredible passives out there, in my opinion. Because we have so many revivers, so many champions that revive themselves. This is a very, very strong passive. Probably one of the best nuker passives I've seen in a while. Right, from the new ones. Now, what we want to do here today is test him in Classic Arena. And I got this little team. I'm going to show you the builds and everything afterwards. But I got this little team right here. And what I'm using here is all my ally attackers, okay? I could have used Mikage too, but there are reasons why I'm using those that you can see here. So for one, we have Cardiel. The reason why I use Cardiel is because he has the all battle speed aura. That's all there is. Because I'm using Cardiel, I obviously also adjusted the build of Varkos to Cardiel, okay? So this is, the build that I'm using here on Varkos is especially made for this, okay? It is not an overall build, like a general build that you can use anywhere. This is just for doing this, okay? So Cardiel has that increased crit rate. That means my Varkos has 70% crit rate only. Cardiel also is the fastest one with 430 speed. And then Varkos has the 70% crit rate because we are buffing increased crit rate with this skill. Then after Cardiel, we have Pedrick going in with another ally attack, right? And Pedrick has this incredible passive where he buffs a champion. At the start of his turn, he places a buff on each ally for 1 turn, depending on their type. And because Varkos is a defense type champion, he will get an increased defense buff. So he doesn't really need to take a turn here, okay? We have 1 ally attack here, a second one here. The first one gives him the increased crit rate buff and the increased crit damage buff. The second one gives him the increased defense buff as well. So that should hit way harder than the first one. And then we have a third ally attack right here. And this one is also special. I have Necrit in a 9-piece protection set. So from all the buffs that Varkos is getting, and that's block debuffs, strengthen, and ally protection. 3 buffs, right? He will get 15% more damage. But then also with Necrit, the pretty cool thing is that he has a triple hit on A1. So every time we ally attack, all the Mercurial stacks will be gone before Varkos does his thing. Now, as you can see, my Varkos is not booked, okay? So we're missing a lot of damage. I do have masteries. Masteries are finished, but I don't have books on him yet. I'm kind of saving books right now, and soon I will book him, but we're going to use him today without books because I don't think they're needed, okay? And I'm going to show you the builds and everything and the sets that I'm using in a second. But first, let's actually see if we are faster than these guys. I don't think we are faster here. That is kind of the thing with when you do something like this, you have to go first, right? Otherwise, you're missing the whole point of it, right? But I don't think we're going to go first here. We have a 6-star IP, 40% speed aura. We only have a 19% speed aura and only a 5-star IP. But let's see if we can go first. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, we're not going first here. Definitely not going first. So that is, you know, if you see something like this, it's not gonna work, okay? But I thought, let's give it a shot. Maybe we are faster. Let's actually take a look at this one. 6-star Odin, 6-star Siphi. I don't think we're gonna go first either here. Yeah, Siphi's faster, but Cardiel goes after Odin. So now we are in a very interesting situation. So we have Odin, we have Marius, and we have Krutraxa, right? They're probably going to take the next turn. So what we're going to do is ally attack on Odin. Block revived. Okay, so Marius might have been actually faster here. That is super interesting. But what we're going to do is block revive Krutraxa. And now we can use the A3. Use the... It doesn't really matter, actually, I think. Let's use the A1. So we got rid of the Mercurial stacks. Okay, so he died. All right, let's try it one more time. We just got to figure out the speeds of the enemy team. It seems like Marius might have gone before Odin. All right, let's kill Marius first. Block revived. Yeah, that's the way. Goodbye, Odin. Goodbye, Krutraxa. And that's it, okay? That's it. This team is obviously not speed tuned, so if they would follow up after Sifi, I wouldn't stand a chance here, right? But yeah, if you are faster, if you go first, you will not survive this. The only thing that is actually holding me back when I do this is Stone Skin. It's kind of interesting. And somebody like Bayek, okay? Bayek is kind of like negating the whole damage from Varkos. So we might still be able to do it, but it's going to be a lot harder. Now, I want to try something like this, because this is very interesting, right? This is a very common classic arena defense. So let's see. That is a very common classic arena defense. And the thing is, if you do something like this, right, you only have one nuker, basically. And if you block revive that nuker, it's over. Now, we have Neve with block damage. We have Solinar in Mercurial, 9-piece Mercurial with total guard stacks. But that doesn't really matter, because we are ignoring block damage on the ally attacks. Block revived, and it's over. All right, that's it. That's it. We won't be able to do anything. That's the power of Varkos. Okay, he's just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. As you can see, my masteries just procced. I have the masteries, I forgot the name, where he would counterattack when somebody gets a crowd control debuffs. And yeah, double counterattack masteries, super impactful here. Now we're gonna ally attack on Glycea. Goodbye, block revived. See you later. Let's ally attack on Neve. Block revived as well. And that's it. I mean, there was no coming back from it anyway, but the only thing, as you can see here, that would hold you back a little bit is Stone Skin. But there's a way around it, right? You also have to keep in mind that my Varkos is not booked. And then he also has no soul, okay? He has no blessing yet. Now, if I would have a 6-star blessing, I would probably give him cracking roots. And he would just rip through Stone Skin as well, most likely. I think that is really interesting. One problem that I face, though, is Predator. Because he has a Veil, right? Because he has a Veil when we start the fight. And the thing is, because he has Veil, I have to kill everybody else first before I can attack him. And most of the times, he would take a turn before I'm able to do that. Here's Donnie as well, so he will definitely keep Mavara alive when I attack her now. Right there, the passive procced. He's actually going right afterwards. Now we're going to ally attack Mavara again. But I think as soon as Predator takes a turn, we are about to get cooked very badly. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it only works when you have like an damage dealer that you can ally attack and block revive. If like Predator is one thing that where it doesn't work, okay? That's kind of like the thing. Here, I think we're gonna face a very fast Krixia, so that's gonna be a problem most likely. But what we could do, theoretically, what we could do is get Yumeko in. But then Yumeko would need to be my fastest, okay? Because I would want to reset my ally attackers. But I can't do that So this is a no-go for me, okay? But if you, I mean, you could also put in somebody like Glazea. I don't have her, but she would probably make sure that you don't get locked out, right? And then ally attack. But yeah, I'm not going to attack this because this Grixia is going to be faster than me, 100%, okay? So there's no point for me. You have to be the fastest, kind of, okay? So let's see if we can find somebody else. Another interesting defense. So Predator is a very huge problem. This looks interesting, but this Fabian might be faster than me. Let's see. If he's faster than me, then it's gonna be over. Okay, he's not. But now here the thing is, I think Marius has lens, which is kind of nuts. But we're gonna ally attack on Fabian. Block revived. Um, let's ally attack Neve. I don't think we should ally attack Carnage here, but let's just do it and see what happens. Oh my god, he got rid of the stone skin. I mean, on squishy targets, he can do it even without a soul. That is crazy. Um but yeah, oh, I actually took some gear off. Oh yeah, I think it was the shield from Chronophage. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, let's try that one more time. I don't think we can do it, but let's just try anyway. The problem is that I can't attack Marius, right? The lens kind of saves him. But let's see. Block revived him. Maybe we can block revive Carnage. That would be kind of interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so the stone skin is almost gone. Now we have ally protection as well. Oh, blocked him even with ally protection. Oh! That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Can we find somebody else? Here, this one. Let's try this. I don't think it's a very fast Crixia, so we might be able to do it. Okay, so right here, you can see it. Ally attack, block revive barriers, done. Okay? No problem. No problem whatsoever. And then besides the ally attacks, wait a minute. We just dealt damage to Neve, even though she had block damage. What happened there? Is it maybe because he's ignoring block damage and then the damage she would get from the... I don't know what happened there. From ally protection is ignoring the block damage as well. Like, what was that? I don't know. Maybe she didn't have block damage and then it just procced. I don't know. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, besides the ally attacks, he can also join in on the regular attacks, right? So that is also very, very interesting. Let's see, can we find... Let's see this one. Okay, we have Tormin, we have Sir Nicholas. Now, I think I want to kill Sir Nicholas first. Block revived. Now we're gonna kill Tormin. He has block damage, but it doesn't matter. Block revived. GG's. I mean, it's over. No problem. And here we go again. Man, this champion is so much fun. I love this champion. Let's see, are we first here? Or is he faster? Oh yeah, we're first. We proc the passive and he's still down. Oh my god. I love this champion. He's unbelievable. Block revived again. Everybody's getting block revived. No revives for you. No revives for you. We're locked out, but it doesn't matter. Would have been so funny if you would have joined in on the sheep ally attack, like on the sheep attack. All right, there we go. Oh, there, his passive procced actually. All right, but oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. We got Neef, we got Crixia, we got Solinar, we got Nice. Two very annoying nukers, right? Two very annoying nukers. So what we're gonna do here? Let's get. Oh, he has Stone Skin. So let's get rid of Solinar. Oh, what? He's in Swift Parry. That's nasty. But see, oh my god, he just joined in on the A1. So even if we get locked out, he's still gonna do his thing, right? I mean, I'm not gonna kill this Nice, right? There's no way I'm gonna kill him. But that was kind of interesting to see, right? Like he even though we got locked out, he still went in. Like just theoretically, we shouldn't even have a chance here, but but we do. Now the Stone Skin from Crixia is actually saving it. Let's see if the Swift Parry procs again. No, this time not. Okay, this time it's not proccing. But what we can do, we can block revive this Neef. Oh, okay. That was Sirov, I believe. That's actually cleanse and boost. And now I'm gonna do this again. And we can, okay, kill her. Perfect. Okay, one is block revived. We can still do it. We can still do it. Let's actually see. I want to get rid of her first. Yeah, block revive her. A1. We don't have the increased defense anymore, but that's okay. Oh, look at the damage. Oh my god. All right, all right, all right. That's okay. That's okay. She's block revived. Let's see, is it enough? Oh, I don't have the ally protection on him. That was my bad. That was my bad. Yeah, so I guess you get the idea. As I said, Stone Skin kind of is a problem there. But I will say this. If you go first, let's actually see if we can go first. I really hope we can. If you can go first, and you do something like this, right? You give an extra turn, or like an instant turn, so nobody can cut in, and you give an ally attack here, and then the damage dealer is just block revived, then there is no coming back from this, right? There's no coming back. But let's see. So, like I said, defenses with one nuker, that's what we try to target. So, yeah, it's a +4 Crixia with a speed aura, No IP, luckily. So we're probably going to go first. I need some protection for Varkos, so I'm going to use Necrid. Let me actually check if he has... Yeah, he has gear on. So I'm going to instant turn to Cardiel. Ally attack Marius, block revive him, and then we will see what happens. But when you see defenses like this, that's an easy farm. Right, you go like this. On your ally attacker, whatever that is, like can be any. And boom, block revive. That's it. Lock me out all you want. That's cool. It won't help. Boom, block revive the next one. I mean, this champion is just so much fun. Oh my god. So much fun. I really enjoy this champion. Let's see. Will he join in on the A1s? Come on. 15% chance. Stone skin again? Jesus Christ. Let's do this. Oh. Swapping forms. Goodbye. That's it. Oh, she survived it. Weak hits only. But yeah, there we go. Absolutely no problem. Now, when you see Tachyon, that's a problem. I think a death dealer on Varkos would make sense to farm Bayeks and Tachyons, because if you have death dealer, you will ignore the poison cloud, right? The poison cloud won't matter, and the affinity won't matter, and the passives won't matter that deny crits. All right, let's see. Let's look for another defense. So yeah, this is a problem, I think. This is a problem. Let's actually see if we can get Pedrick in here again. Let's see. So the first thing... Wait, why is Necrid faster than everybody else? Anyway, doesn't matter. It's okay. We gotta get rid of... We gotta get rid of Odin. Because he will stun us, right? Got an extra turn there. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we got him. Now, Solinar. Okay, he's gone. Oh, that was not enough. Jesus Christ, man. That was crazy. He just deleted that Bayek. And he didn't even crit. But okay, that guy is level 94, so... But yeah, still. So yeah, Bayek is a problem, right? Bayek is a problem. Tachyon is a problem. If you don't have Death Dealer. Predator is a problem because it's hard to get rid of him unless you have Neef, right? To protect your champions. Or some form of survivability. Right? If you have some form of survivability and you can survive the Predator nuke, then he's good too. But for this, not so much. But this right here, this is perfect, I think. So this should be absolutely no problem, okay? We have 2 nukers, and we're gonna block revive them. Unless they have Stone Skin. Okay, they do have Stone Skin, but we're still gonna try. Come on. Come on, Varkos. Oh! Stone Skin who? We don't care about Stone Skin. We don't care about Stone Skin. What Stone Skin? What Stone Skin? Tell me. Oh my god, bro. This champion is absolutely amazing. No blessing. No books. And he's just deleting champions left and right. Through Stone Skin. That was a death-based champion in Stone Skin. Oh, let's see this one right here. This looks very, very interesting. Get our Shuzan in here again, and we need some survivability. We have Cardio for the heals, Necrit for the protection, Shuzan to take the first turn, which is very important. Let's see. Please, no stone skin on no stone skin on nice. Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we should get rid of the. Let's actually ally attack nice first. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, he almost one-shotted this guy. Look at that HP. There's nothing left almost. All right, let's try this one more time. This time we're gonna ally attack Crixia first, I think. Let's see. All right, so she's gone. Now we're gonna go for nice. I mean, maybe if I had books. Maybe if I had books, I could win this. But yeah, it's just a little bit of damage missing. Obviously, he has Xibias, so it's very, very hard. I want to try this one more time. Okay, let's try. Maybe we are faster without Chuzan. I doubt it, but let's see. Yeah, no. Okay, we can't be faster without Chuzan, which is a problem. But yeah, the Xibias as well. But we were like that close with one ally attack, so the books, the blessing, stuff like that, that might be what's missing, right? That might be the missing part of the damage to get nice block revived, even if he has Exhibius. Let's try this one right here. Let's see, are we fast enough? That's the question. Again, a nice. That might be a lens on Solinar. Let's try to get rid of Crixia. Oh, the weak hits, okay. Now we gotta commit. Again, weak hits. But there we go. Okay, we got it done in the end. A1 here. I'm not gonna do an extra turn thing. But yeah, I didn't expect everybody to go before that Crixia. That was kind of crazy. So let's try that again. This time, I'm gonna ally attack that nice. Oh my god. That was crazy. So yeah, if Nice doesn't have Exhibias, it is pretty much GG's. That was to be expected. Let's ally attack this Crixia. Now, here's the thing now. Now we have Magma Shield, and we might actually... Yeah. He just killed himself. So, we kind of need to block Revive Solinar or kill... I should have used the ally attack because I'm ignoring shields, right? That was a misplay from my side. So, let's ally attack that nice again. Holy crap, that's so much damage. It's insane. That is actually insane. Okay, I don't know if that was the right call, but okay. Uh, yeah, okay. Let's kill her. There we go. Okay. Counterattack and block revived Solinar. Man, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's find another one. Okay, this one seems very interesting. Holy. I don't think we're gonna be faster. Alright, so we're gonna drop Necrit. Two-turn Stone Skin on Nice. What kind of sorcery is this? I don't even know what's going on here. That guy has like all 6-star +4 +3, but seems like very slow. I would have been faster with with the ally attack champions. Okay, block revived her. Let's see, can we block revive Galatier? Alright, the passive saved him. Let's buff up. Revive on death. I don't think he's gonna do much damage. Oh, he actually did with 2-turn Stone Skin. That's kind of crazy. Alright. Now let's see. Do we have ally attack? Can boost. Slow them down. I could use the A1 on him. But I kind of don't want to. Yeah, so now we need to counterattack. They have unkillable. We need to counterattack. Let's see. Oh! That was wild. Okay, he revived. But now we can do this. Oh my god. We triggered the passive, but then the third hit just deleted her, deleted Galatier. Man, this champion is crazy. But that were some weird builds, like 2-turn Stone Skin and stuff. Like that was weird. All right, here we get another one. Solinar only, right? Solinar only, and that's what we're gonna take advantage of. No Stone Skin. And goodbye. Let's see, can we... I mean, we are kind of squishy, not gonna lie. We are kind of squishy, so I want to get rid of Mavara. Cardiel does a great job with healing. Oh, all right. Goodbye, Mavara. Goodbye, Neve. Goodbye, Krixia. So yeah, I think he's great against like Neve +1 nuker, right? Defenses like this, that's where he shines the most. Let me find another one. Let's actually see if we can block revive this Solinar, even though we have Bayek as well. All right, let's see. Oh yes, Stone Skin, okay. I don't think we are critting. Oh, but that might be... Yeah, there we go. Okay, free free ally attacks later, and we got him. Yeah, so yeah, if you have like a Bayek, right, where this, where the damage gets mitigated and you can't crit, that's where we get a problem, like already said. That's where we face issues. Um, but like, you can work around it, right? You can build him with accuracy. You can theoretically give him a death dealer if you have one. I don't have one, unfortunately, but for things like this, I would probably give him death dealer, and he would have, instantly deleted that Solinar, and then afterwards Bayek, and it would be GG's. But then again, that's like, one of those Exodia builds. But yeah, still, you gotta, I'm just saying what comes to my mind, right? That's what I would do if I had the opportunity, right? All right, let's see. I mean, this one will be quick work. Let's try something like this. We have Garrow, which is Spirit Affinity. We have a Nice, again in Mercurial. All of them in Mercurial. Let's go for Nice first. Oh my god. See ya later. I mean, goodbye. Block revived. All right, all right. All right, let's try this one more time. I think we tried it earlier. Let's try it one more time. Let's get rid of Solinar. Oh yeah, that was that. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything here. So lockout is obviously a problem if lockout gets a turn, right? When you do something like this. And also Stone Skin, like I said. So let's talk about it. So Xipius is always a problem, right? For things like this, when you try to nuke Nice in the first turn, right? When he swaps forms, but we were like that close on one. Stone Skin is the biggest problem because you kind of have to deal enough damage to deplete it and then still do enough damage to kill the champion. That's a problem as well. If you have lockouts that you're facing, you kind of need to get them down first. Predator is very hard to deal with this strategy because you can't really target him. He has Veil. But if it's like a Solinar, let me try to fight one more time, like a 1 damage dealer, or even this, right? Pretty much an easy win. Obviously, Donnie will prevent the death, but still, it will be no problem whatsoever. Like, we're just gonna go double ally attack, and that's it. She's gone. Bayek is a problem, right? Bayek is a problem, and Xibius, but if you have a death dealer, that might be worth it for this. He might be actually pretty cool with death dealer, and might be surprisingly strong with it too. And yeah, just overall, I think he's very fun. Now, this is obviously a very specific use. What I'm trying to do here, I would build him completely different for life arena or general use, right? Make him faster, maybe even mercurial, because I would try to get that counterattack up, and then while people are trying to get rid of your total guard stacks, he's counterattacking, right? So that would be my approach if I would build him for like general use. But for this right here, he doesn't really need to be fast or anything. You just stack up as much damage as you can, which is kind of cool. He doesn't need to take a turn at all, theoretically, right? He kind of just needs to join in on the ally attacks, and then he block revives everybody like this. Right, so that's that. All right, so here we go. So as I said, I didn't try to get any speed on him. Everything that I wanted to do here is stack defense, crit damage, and enough crit rate. He's in a 6-piece Merciless set, 35% Def Ignore. He's in Zeal as well. Now another thing that you could do is put him in a 9-piece Swift Parry set, which I don't have, right? So, but that's another option. But yeah, I went with 6 pieces of Merciless and Zeal. And these are the stats. 7.1k defense, actually not that crazy. No blessing. There are a lot of stats missing. 74% crit rate because I tuned it, considering I have the increased crit rate buff from Cardiel. And then 386 crit damage. I gave him the Cat's Gaze. He has these gemstones right here, Unrelenting Power. When using multi-hit skills, which his A1 and A2 are, right? They're all multi-hit skills. Each consecutive hit after the first one that the wearer makes will deal 3% more damage. That means first hit, second hit does 3% more damage, third hit when he counterattacks or ally attacks. Okay, and I have this 2 times. When he kills somebody, he gets 10% more damage. It's a 4-stock Cat's Gaze. And yeah, he's not booked. He wasn't booked for this, okay? And still he was deleting everybody. Obviously, I have, ton of stats here. And the masteries. Helm Smasher, double counterattack, retribution, and deterrence. I think those are kind of like the most important masteries in today's meta when you face Mercurial and Total Guard stacks. Those can really decide a game. So for one, the Retribution Mastery has a 50% chance to counterattack when this champion loses 25% of their max HP or more from a single enemy skill. And the other one is has a 20% chance to counterattack an enemy when they apply a stun, sleep, fear, true fear, freeze, petrification, or sheep debuff on an ally. So if any of your allies gets crowd controlled, he will 20% of the time come in and eventually block revive somebody. And then obviously, like a typical nuker masteries that I use for arena. You could go for this, but he's kind of ignoring shield with his A2, so I thought maybe it's not that good. Maybe this is better. Heart of Glory. Then we have the Whirlwind of Death, Ruthless Ambush, Bring It Down. Most of the champions have higher max HP than him. Methodical. His A1 deals more damage that ignores Unkillable, and Helm Smasher. And yeah, that's about it for this build. And I can't wait to book him. He's already dealing crazy amounts of damage. I also have a Stone Skin build, a Stone Skin lethal build that I was working on. Because I kind of like use most of my Mercurial on champions like Bayek, Hecaton, right? And they have a little bit more priority for me right now because I have blessings for them. And for him, I kind of have to wait for a blessing to actually have enough stats and utilize him in live arena. But this is what I have for Stone Skin Lethal. So almost 300 crit damage. 7k defense, 287 speed. And then everything else doesn't really matter to me. I would use the same relic. I would also use the Cat's Gaze if I would build him in Mercurial. And I will see if I can get another set going. That would be amazing. Or I will, just use one of those sets that I have for a session or two. But that's just where I'm at right now with this champion. But yeah, like I said, the ally attack thing, that was quite funny. And it's very effective when you use it on the right teams. Yeah, so this team right here, as you can see, if you face something or if you see something like this, a reviver, a counter to lockouts, lockout, and then just one nuker, and you just ally attack and kill that nuker and block revive him. That's it, right? Or slower teams, right, that can't really cut in. Now, obviously, there are also other ally attack champions that you can use. One of the best ally attack champions that we have in the game is Queen of Hearts, because she has an AoE A1, and she also fills the turn meter with it. But then she can also cut in, right, for every 10 buffs. And if you build her in a deflection set, she can remove 2 total guard stacks with this A1, right? So that is actually very, very strong. And that's why she's one of the best ally attack champions we have in the game right now. But then we also have one from the Dark Elves, Lanakis. Teams up with 3 random allies to attack a single enemy. And the thing with her is that she has a relatively high base speed, 108. 115 is the highest. And she's Dark Elf, so on the A1, Varkos will have a 25% chance to join in on the attack, right? So, yeah, maybe you have a 6-star Lanakis, I don't know. She doesn't really have an aura, which is kind of sad. As a legendary champion, there's not much going on. Like, free skills, no passive. I feel like almost every new epic has a passive as well. But it seems like, some of those old legendary champions, they're just not looked into yet. But there are so many that are lackluster. But yeah, that's just another ally attack option. And speaking of epics, we also have an epic actually for ally attacks. And that is Varkos. Where is he at? Now the thing with Varkos is if he uses this ally attack, he's not joining in. He's kind of lazy. And he also looks very lazy. So that's kind of like the problem with him, but he's a solid option for that as well. He's also buffing increased crit rate and increased crit damage the same way Cardiel does. And yeah, so he's definitely a solid option for that. If you're playing on like lower tiers of arena, right? But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know how did you enjoy it. In the comments below. What do you think about this champion? I think he's so much fun. A lot of ways you can utilize him, make him slow, and rely on the ally attacks. Put him in Mercurial, but then he has to be kind of fast a little bit, so he takes the turn and gets the counter attack going. But overall, I think he's designed to do damage, and he does exactly that. So that's what I like about this champion. There's no, question if he's a debuffer or a support or whatever. No, he's just a straight up nuker, and he does a great job with dealing damage. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you like this video, YouTube's going to think that you like this one as well. Take care and see you in the next one.